Here we have my M340i, and we're gonna be installing these little Canards. This is gonna be a very quick and simple video. Shouldn't take long, but maybe it's gonna be helpful to some of you guys. So I've actually already had these installed on my car, but one of them fell off at a car wash and I never found it. So here we are installing two new ones. We're gonna clean the area where you're gonna apply the plastic trim, of course. So I just have purple power here, works pretty well, but honestly any kind of lubricant or cleaner I think will do just fine. And then you're also going to want to use the dry side and make sure that it's dry and not wet. So this is how the Canards are supposed to fit. It's going to give it a much more aggressive look on the rear end, especially if you have a diffuser. I think it's going to look awesome. So when we move this, there's a little better view for you guys. Look at that. The thing is with these plastic pieces is sometimes they are slightly bent or out of shape. Like for example mine, it's a little bit bent. This bottom side is sticking out, so you're gonna have to kind of adjust it and keep bending it so that it works well. So at first when installing these, I thought that they were supposed to sit over, like inside of the little plastic piece over here, like this. But apparently they're just supposed to sit on this outer side so that you have a flush look between the white and the black in my situation. So this can make it a little bit more difficult because you have tape right here, but in fact this tape isn't touching anything because you're going to be just guiding it right here instead of on top. So you're going to have to figure out how to maneuver this tape a little bit closer to the edge. That way it actually touches the physical, the bumper. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now. So I have my heat gun here. We're gonna go ahead and remove the tape on the Canards, and we're gonna go ahead and heat up the tape. So what we're gonna end up doing is we're actually gonna take out the old piece of 3M tape, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this thicker one on. It's a little bit more stronger. If you guys don't have the thicker 3M tape, you can definitely just use what's given on here, but I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of upgrade it. Again, it's not a requirement. It's probably recommended just because these 3M tapes that they provide aren't the strongest. You know, they're kind of just the cheapest ones they probably had, but we'll go ahead and do that. So I went ahead and warmed it up. That way it has a little bit more, stickiness on it, a little bit more adhesion. And I think honestly this piece is the only one that's necessary. We'll see if it's not sticking, we'll add some more, but go ahead and peel this. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and heat up this whole area, all the tape. That way it becomes warm, it becomes sticky. Alright, we're pretty much ready to put it on. Let's check it out. I think that looks fantastic. I think that looks awesome. The tape definitely did help a little bit. As you guys can see over here, we do have a little bit of excess. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. Right over there and right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a small razor to get that off. But it is definitely holding a bit better, which is really good. So let's go ahead and do the second side. Alright, couldn't find any scissors, but found some dog nail clippers, so I think we can make that work. So we're finished with this side and it looks fantastic. Everything looks good, looks wonderful. We did only have a little tiny piece stick out of tape. Let's see if we can focus on it. Right there, right there. But overall, pretty good fitment. I do see that it's not 100% flush. As you guys can see, like right here. Let's see if I can maybe zoom in on that, focus on that. But honestly, nobody's gonna notice that. I think it looks pretty sweet. I'm very happy with how it turned out. I think it makes the rear end look much more aggressive. It complements the little angles, the lines of the car. I think looks great. Alright, well that's pretty much it for the video. If you guys enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe. If you guys have any questions, let me know. But that was a pretty simple install. Some more mods coming soon. I think we're gonna get some side skirts going. Hopefully paint those reflectors, maybe a trunk lip, but we'll see. You guys drive safe.